Hey, it's Kent Jones with Jones and Associates, PC in Cleveland, Tennessee. We're located at 140 North Ocoee Street, Suite 290, right across the street from the Bradley County Courthouse. This is going to be part 3 in a series that I'm developing on divorce in the state of Tennessee. This gets into more complex divorces where there's going to be a lot of disagreement, and I'm not only talking about, as I referenced in part 2, over all the items that regard the child or children, but also divorces where assets, property, 401ks, joint bank accounts, individual bank accounts, all of those types of things are going to fall into the picture of the puzzle, as it were. And in these cases, if you know coming in that everybody is in blunt disagreement on a lot of these issues, it's helpful when you first meet with the attorney to gather together as many documents as you can. And when I say documents, I'm talking about your 401k statement, your pension, your joint bank account information, your individual bank account information, credit card information, so we can put together kind of a little graph on what's individual, what's joint, what was acquired after marriage, what was there before marriage, and even though things are individual, so to speak, the courts will look at contributions toward establishing the growth of those items. I'm taking a 401k, for example, during the course of the marriage, even though they technically don't belong to both parties. These get a little more difficult. The more paperwork is helpful. I think that mediation is important in these type of cases, to spend a lot of time going over these issues and separating them out. I'm talking about very complex where, once you get through the property division aspect, you start heading into the children aspect of the divorce. There may be allegations on one or both sides that one party has not been responsible, and we have to go through that. Is there going to be visitation as opposed to shared parenting? Is the visitation going to have to be supervised? Is there anything going on at the beginning that needs to be rectified? And I guarantee you, you file it in court, and something serious is going on with respect to the children, and it gets in front of the court, that's going to be one thing that they will want to handle up front immediately, because that's going to be their foremost concern. But again, after mediation, which usually works, we believe that we can put together the puzzle and get something that everybody agrees upon. There are some instances where even if we send out discovery, request for production of documents, interrogatories, and we get our information and we fill out, the same answers to theirs, you still don't feel like you have a good feeling for what's really going on. Nobody, they may have been apart for a long time. Living arrangements may be a bit strange. Suspicions are there. There are two things that can happen in addition to mediation in a situation like that. you can either motion the court for appointment of a guardian ad litem, or the court itself may want to appoint a guardian ad litem. And a guardian ad litem typically is an attorney that does a lot of these things, that's on an appointment list, and they're appointed by the court. Sometimes the parties will agree on one themselves, and they're given powers, and those powers are to investigate the circumstances in which the child or children are living, the household, each parent's ability to provide food, shelter, insurance, medical care for the children. All of these things that are going to be very relevant to the court in approving the final decree of divorce. The guardian ad litem is an additional expense. His or her fees are generally split between the parties. And you can go through that process, go straight to court, have the guardian ad litem report filed, and let the court make a decision. You can take it to mediation and use it there, but it's just an additional tool that's available to find out more when the complexity increases. That's the end of part 3 of the series on divorce in Tennessee, and in the future we'll get into more complex situations like at-fault divorces and divorces where neither party is going to be willing at all to sign off on them. But thank you for your time, and no, we didn't get any snow today, but I heard that some people did. Anyway, if you had some, enjoy the half-inch or inch that you got around here. I suppose I haven't seen much more than that. Have a good rest of the week. We'll talk to you later. Bye.